But we want to equip you all with some resources to do that, to register voters, especially registering voters with interfaith power and light. So this is going to be super great because I'm going to tell you guys all about the voter registration portal that we have created with each of you all in mind. So some great things. The voter registration portal is a great tool because it is going to allow us to measure our impact as an organization. As branches and extensions of IPL, you all will be able to register voters and we'll be able to say, by the end of this midterm election year, we were able to hit our goal of having 1,000 people register to vote. And you guys might think 1,000 is a huge number, but if you break it out and each of us do our little part to make it happen, that it can be a small goal that you just take on a small element of that goal, and we can make a exponential impact in making sure that more people have their voices heard in this midterm election year. So this voter registration portal, we're going to give you 3 ways that you can access it. But once you get onto it, I have a bit of a flow chart here because I love to make sure you all know what happens when people use this voter registration portal. Number 1, they're going to be confronted with the portal and they will get to the portal in one of 3 ways. We have 3 ways. We're going to go through each of those ways in just a moment. But once they get to this voter registration portal, the first thing that it's going to do is to check their voter registration status. So they're going to put in their name, their phone number, their zip code, and by that brief information, we're going to be able to check their voter registration status. And once they check their voter registration status, they're going to be encountered with 3 different ways that 3 different options of ways that they of 3 different responses. One, that they're registered, and that's going to be awesome. They can go directly to this step, or they're going to be unregistered, or they need to update their voter registration. If they're unregistered to vote, or they need to update their voter registration, they're going to be kicked to their Secretary of State's website. And by that, we'll be able to check we'll be able to follow their path all the way to completed voter registration. So once we have their information in the voter registration portal, we'll be able to make sure that they complete their voter registration, be able to have them be able to give them voter registration deadline reminders, be able to let them know how to find their polling locations, be able to also remind them about early voting, and then election day reminders as well. They'll only be followed up when it comes to anything that has to do with the election. They won't get any spam notification. It'll all be how to make sure that they are prepared for this upcoming midterm election and participating in it. But in order to, I hope this gives a whole path of what's going to happen with them once they get into the voter registration portal. But how do they get there? To register voters, we provided an easy way to register voters via your smartphone, your tablet, or your computer. And we have these 3 different ways to help guide people to the unique voter registration portal, which is 1, your unique voter registration link, 2, your QR code, and 3, your flyer. So we're going to go through each of these 3 different methods, and I'm going to ask that you guys jump into the chat once I go through the method. And let me know how you are going to take advantage of that method. And we're going to use the chat as a way to brainstorm so we can all participate and really get ideas off of each other. I mean, each of you have your unique ways of doing things, but maybe if we all collaborate, we can have the best of the best ideas and say, oh my gosh, that is great. So we're going to go through each of these 3 methods, and then we're going to play a game, and then you guys are going to be home free. So our first method of registering people to vote is using the voter registration link. And the specific voter registration link we have for all of you all is weall.vote/IPL. Oh, I just realized. Let me give it to everyone. All right, just going to put this in the chat right here. So this is the link that you can direct people to register people to vote. Your organization has a customized co-branded website that can be accessed with this unique link. weall.vote, not .com, weall.vote/IPL for interfaith power and light. And this is an awesome way you can help register people to vote. And now we're going to do a brainstorm because I want all of you all to join in on this. And I want you all to join in on this and let me know how you can use this link in a very unique way. So I want you to jump into the chat and let me know how you can use this link in a very unique way. And I'm gonna get us started. No, so this so I just to be super clear, and I saw someone had a question. We'll be standing on the street with phones. So no, so this tool can be used in 3 different ways. You can use the link, or you can use the QR code, or you can use the flyer. And we have those 3 methods, and we're going to go through each of those methods. So I want you guys to brainstorm how you can use this one method of the unique link. Awesome. And just to get us started, this link can be used in a lot of different ways. You can help email it. You can put it in an email. You could maybe each of you all have a newsletter, right? Your newsletter is an awesome way because if you have a monthly newsletter, you have about 4 months before the upcoming election, and you can include that 4 different ways. Oh, we have a great idea here. Someone said monthly newsletters. Awesome. I think you guys are getting the flow of it now. Betty said monthly newsletter. Tiffany says she can text it to her people. Texting is an awesome way because you can be able to use it right there. Andrew said you can use it for tabling after your congregation's worship service and direct them to the link and hand out flyers. Awesome idea. Tom says you can post it on your Facebook pages. That's super awesome. And you can share them across your networks and add it into the church bulletin. Awesome. The church bulletin is an awesome idea. You have a newsletter. That's awesome. Your ED or your admin can add it into your blog, your homepage, or on your social media pages. That's super awesome. And then your weekly church bulletin, congregation's webpage. I love to see it. This is exactly the brainstorming that we need because if we're all into this chat, we're able to really get the best of the best ideas. So with this brainstorm, I really want you to think about 5 ways that you can use this voter registration portal link between now and election deadline. And I want you to think about all of the major moments we have coming up this year. And I want you to leverage these important moments. I'm going to keep shouting you guys out. Pennsylvania Interface said, to share it in email blast for your members, put it in the most wanted paper. Awesome. Integrate it in your social media platform and header. I love to see it. Awesome job, you all. I want you to think about the upcoming year you and your congregations may have. And so what that looks like is that we have a few major moments that you can leverage and use them for voter registration. One, you can add it into your newsletters and really have a major impact by including it into your congregation's newsletter, bulletin, and all of those awesome ideas. But we also know that we are all working towards one goal, which is election day. And election day is really great because it's not going to move. That date is never going to change. So we can work our way backwards. So here are some important dates and moments that you all can leverage to also let people know that this is a great way to use the link. So if you may know, we have 100 days out before the election is actually happening this upcoming Sunday, July 31st. It also is a great moment to let people know, hey, let's focus on this upcoming election and make sure you're registered to vote. July 31st is 108 days out from the election, and it could be an awesome way to leverage this link. We also want you to know National Disability Voting Rights Week, National Black Voter Registration Day. These are great dates to leverage voter registration. And National Voter Registration Day is September 20th. I believe that's our Super Bowl. I love to make sure that you all know when that is and know that that entire week, we're going to be asking you all to create a week of action. Oh, here's some awesome other ideas as well. I saw some great ideas. We have a booth at a farmer's market. You can distribute it there. You can place the QR code on your personal Twitter, any tabling events, handing out flyers, letters to the editors, etc. So that is awesome. You guys are really, really great with that as well.